Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you, and welcome back to another episode of Punting and Pauper, the show where I do my best to not absolutely stumble and punt my way through some Pauper games here on MTGO. I am your host, Gord, and without further ado, let's get into today's deck list. This week we're going to be playing some Naya, which was a deck when I first started playing Magic I thought was really cool. Can be aggro, we're on a creature strategy, so can be aggro early game if the matchup's right, or can be fairly resilient and stabilize reasonably well in mid to late game. So not the most tiered list, but a lot of fun to play. So let's go through the deck list and talk about a little bit of this here. So first things first, we got 20 lands. We're going to be playing 4 Evolving Wilds. We're not playing any dual lands in this deck because our creatures actually care about our land type, which we will get to here in a second. So yeah, 4 Evolving Wilds to help us find our colors and make sure we're not missing anything. We got some forests, we got some mountains, and we got some plains to fill out the rest of that. Pretty straightforward. So again, some of our creatures care about our lands type. So first up is Wild Nacatl. This is a 1-mana 1/1 cat warrior, but it gets +1/+1 as long as we have a mountain, or +1/+1 as long as we have a plain. So of course they grow that way. We're playing 4 Rancors. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0, has trample. When it's put into the graveyard from play, you get to put Rancor back in your hand. So we get some recursion on pumping up a creature and giving it some trample. We're in red, so we're going to play 4 Lightning Bolts. Why wouldn't we? Another creature that cares about land type, Ape here, gets +1/+2 as long as we control a forest. So we don't get any plains payoff, but a 2/3 for 1, still pretty good value. Onto the 2-drop slot here, we have 2 Journey to Nowheres as just some main deck creature removal on some of the big things that we might not be able to hit. We have, before I talk about that one, let's talk about Naya's Presence. This one here is going to help us out with our lands and have a couple other synergies here. So this is an enchantment, 2 mana, enchants land. When it enters the battlefield, we draw a card. So right away, it's going to replace itself, which is awesome. And then enchanted land is every land type. So not only is this going to give us a little bit of fixing and that draw, but we're going to make every land, or the enchanted land, every land type. So our Ape and our Wild Nacatl are going to like that. So they're going to be able to grow off of that. So then we're also playing some Skyfishers here in the main deck. Of course, I mean, this is a creature deck, so just having a 2-mana 2/3 flyer, it's good. Of course, Skyfisher sees a lot of play, obviously. So with this, though, we can actually bounce this Naya's Presence back to our hand as our main target, hopefully for that, and then we can replay it, get another draw, so a little bit of synergy that way. We're playing 3 copies of Seeker of the Way, another good body, has prowess, and it gets lifelink if we cast a non-creature spell, so that's good for us. Here's an interesting card, Tribal Flames, 2-mana sorcery with Domain. So Tribal Flames deals X damage to any target, so we can do creatures, players, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. So you can see a situation where we have Naya's Presence on the battlefield. Tribal Flames is 2 mana for 5 burn. Anywhere we want it, so pretty good that way. And then main deck, 3 Kazali, Pride Mage, love this card, 2 mana 2/2 with Exalted, so we can give something +1/+1 if it attacks alone. And pay 1, sack the Pride Mage, destroy target artifact or enchantment, so that gives us some main deck enchantment hate as well. And finally, up in the 3-drop slot, so we are playing a reasonably low curve here, is Matka Rioters. This is a 3-mana star human warrior with Domain again. So Matka Rioters' power and toughness are each equal to the number of basic land types across the lands you control. So, of course, again, if we have our Naya's Presence out, this is a 3-mana 5/5. Really good rate for what it does, help us in that late game getting a 5/5. So, right on. Let's take a look at the sideboard here really quickly. First thing is first, we got 2 Return to Nature's, hate on graveyards, enchantments, and artifacts. Great sideboard card. 2 REBs for the blue decks. 3 Electrickery, kind of help us with elves, board clearing, that sort of things. We got another Seeker if we need to gain some life. Obsidian Acolyte for the black matchups. Leave No Trace, really good at disrupting enchantment decks, boggles, the like. A couple extra Journey to Nowheres. Sometimes that is just purely the best removal spell we can play. And then a couple Crimson Acolytes for matchups like Burn and such. So, with that out of the way, let's get into some games. See you guys in wrap-up. Alright, we are punting in Pauper with some Naya winning the die roll. We'll play first. Let's see here. Okay, so we don't have the plains. We can get one pretty quick. We got the Nacatl, Tribal Flames. Yeah, this hand doesn't seem too bad. I think we'll keep this. Alright. The risk of being aggressive here. Let's play our Wild Nacatl. Hopefully it doesn't get removed right away, but we'll have to wait and see. One plays a forest, okay. Alright, this might actually be a good matchup for us. We untap, we draw mountains, so let's, oh boy, let's play our mountains so we have some defense, get our Nacatl up for an attack for 2. Pass the turn. I went for the mountain just to have some removal right up. It might have been better to get the Seeker of the Way out quicker, but we'll see. Opponent might just be on Stompy though, or Elves, and we want to be able to take care of their Elves right away. Forest. And safe hold elite. Okay, so this is like the, yeah, a persist deck. Maybe this is like Exalted or something like that. Do we kill it now? Yeah, I think we do. Could enable some combos here too, so they will get it back as a 1/1, but now we don't trade it down either. Not that we would have before with our planes coming in here. Ooh, Pride Mage is good. Let's play our Evolving Wilds. Let's crack the Wilds now. No, let's get in for 2 first. See if they block. Opponent is not gonna block, so we'll crack this. We're playing 4D chess here. We'll get a Plains, grow our Nicodle, get in for 3. Yeah, let's pass the turn like that. Unfortunately, we can't hold open Tribal Flames now, but we can cast it next turn for 3 damage. Plays a Swamp, alright. Opponent plays, ooh, mutates, Migratory Greathorn. Search for basic land card. Okay, doing some ramp, getting a, oh, they're not mutating, okay. Interesting. Oh, they are, okay, just not used to the Moto version of doing that. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna go get a basic tapped, which is pretty good. Gets another Swamp. So now they got a 2/3 because it does have the counter on it. So we can just kill that next turn, which is pretty good. They'll get in for 2, which is fine. We'll take it. So we draw Forest. Well, let's play Mountain. Let's play Quasali Pride Mage. And do we just kill this now while they're tapped out so they can't mutate again? I think we do, because we're going to do 3 to it. Disabled Elite can't come back, so we get the nice 2-for-1 there. And we'll get him for 4 this turn. Alright, opponent does have 4 cards though, and we have a Seeker and a Forest, so... But let's pass turn. Ooh, is this some removal maybe? Butcher Ghoul with Undying. Okay, so definitely some sort of combo. And then they're going to mutate the Greathorn again. Okay. So I think this is fine still for now. So we will untap. We'll draw Journey. Oh, Journey's really good here. Alright, so we'll play a Forest. We will Journey to Nowhere. We'll hit the Greathorn pile. Right. Get in for 5. Pass the turn, we can blow up an artifact or enchantment. Got mana open on the Pride Mage. One's got a lot of mana though. What do we got here? River Boa with Island Walk can regenerate itself, sure. Just a good mutate target, I reckon. Alright, what do we draw? Course Skyfisher. How do we want to do this? Don't really want to lose our Pride Mage, do we? So, we will go to combat, attack with our Nicodle, get the Exalted trigger. Opponent has a response. Gonna cast down our Nicodle. Okay. So, second main, we will Plains Mountain for Core Skyfisher. That means we can pick up our Plains, play it for turn, and we can run out a Seeker of the Way. Alright. Pass turn, we're empty-handed. Opponent has 2 cards, 6 mana, and a River Boa. And opponent scoops it up. Nice. We'll go to sideboards. Alright, so after sideboards, I think we're just going to go up 1 Journey to Nowhere. It just seems like really good removal for this matchup, getting some good 2-for-1s on mutate targets. Going to go down 1 Curdape, just because I don't think that's the best threat in this matchup compared to everything else we have, and I don't really want to cut Bolts or Tribal Flames as they're good removal too in their own right. I'm a little curious on Obsidian Acolyte. I don't think the matchup has enough black, as what we've seen so far, to really, kind of validate it here, but yeah, let's try it like that. So, 1 mountain isn't going to get us very far in looking at this, so we'll mulligan. Boy, yeah, this is where the weakness of the deck certainly starts to show up. Do we go to 5? Or do we keep the 1 lander, because we do have the Nylea's Presence, if we can just get 1 more land. We are on the draw, so I think we're going to have to keep going to risky. We'll put a Tribal Flames to the bottom. Opponent plays a Swamp, sure. We're not running anything out into that anyways. Ooh, Wild Nacatl is not a great draw, but we'll play our Evolving Wilds. Opponent plays Forest. And has the Putrid Goblin, sure. We will crack for a Forest. And hopefully draw... Ooh, no. Okay, well, we will just run out Wild Nacatl then. As a 1-1, and pass the turn. Yeah, this might be... we really need to hit a land. Opponent's gonna get in. And we draw Matka Rider, so still no land. And we got no plays. Okay, well, we will go to combat. Get in for 1. Oh, and here's the removal. Yep, you got it. Alright. Safe hold elite, sure. Got 2 persist creatures, so that's worse for us. We take 2. Yep, down 16. And we draw a mountain. Okay, so we are going to play Nylea's Presence. Draw card. Can we take 4 here? Do we need to start playing defense? I think we have to take, because then our... Yeah, so we'll draw a card. This makes our Riders a 5/5, and okay, alright, so if we can just kind of hold on here for a second, it might be alright. Just need to sort of stabilize this next turn. Hopefully they don't go off too hard. So, okay. Cycling the Ash Barrens, so that helps. Opponent does look like they're holding up some removal. We'll take 4 here. We draw another Evolving Wilds. Okay, so we'll play Evolving Wilds. We'll play Curd Ape. Hold open our Bolt. Crack this. Oh, for another Forest? Or do we get a Plains now? I think we actually have to get another Forest because we're playing such a low count. This is our new Plains. Okay. Yeah, pass the turn. Now we can block. If they kill it, they kill it. We still have some removal here, so. Opponent is going to cast down the Ape. That's fine. Combat. Well, we will take out the Goblin. Come back, but we'll save ourselves a couple points of damage. Down 10, though. Need an untap source. Okay, another Curd Ape is actually alright. Let's play this Evolving Wilds. Play Curd Ape. I think we need to play a Core Skyfisher. Pick up our Nylea's Presence so we can play it again and draw a card next turn. We'll just crack this now. Go get our Plains, just in case. And yeah, we got some blockers. But of course, opponent could have some removal here. Crypt Rats. That's pretty good. So we're gonna have to kill that. Draw Pride Mage, which is actually pretty good too. Nylea's Present on this Forest. Draw Rancor. Rancor is also pretty good. But I think here... we Tribal Flames away this Crypt Rats. So that just puts us back to square one. Yeah, and they get to keep their 1/1, so okay. Now... do we get in for damage? Yeah, we'll attack. Pass the turn. Might result in us taking 3 if they kill our Curd Ape, but... ooh, another Crypt Rats. Okay, so we'll want to draw some removal for that. Another Presence. Interesting. Nylea's Presence. Plains. Or another Curd Ape. Okay. So let's just Rancor, Skyfisher, attack for 4. Rancor will come back to our hand, and then if they blow this up, we get our Rancor back. We just got in some extra damage. can't commit anything else to the board. I mean, we could have played the Rioters. It would have survived the Crypt Rats, but I don't really want to tell the opponent we have that quite yet. So if they want to put 3 damage into this now, I think that's fine. I think we come back pretty strong. They do find another forest. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. They're going to keep that around. That's pretty good. Okay. Can't activate it this turn, though. So we have to discard? We will discard. Oh, let's do a Curt Ape. So it attacks for 4. Do we just block? Or do we just take it? 6. Could they have something else? 6, and then 4 into there. Yeah, no, we gotta keep in mind that that's kind of their finisher, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I guess we block. Oh, it has Menace. Alright, okay, so we have to take it. We need to remove that. So, we draw. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice. Clutch. Alright. Journey to Nowhere. Grab that guy. Little risky, but we'll run out the Pride Mage, give us some more blocking, Exalted, get in a little extra damage with the Sky Fisher. So we'll attack for 5 this turn. Yeah, no, we have 2 blockers. When it could easily have enchantment removal in green for sure. Something to keep in mind. Another Crypt Rats, okay. Another Plains. Well, play the Plains. So, when we hit them this turn, if they put 4 into Crypt Rats to kill us, they will kill themselves. So I think we're just gonna go to attacks. Attack with the Sky Fisher. Unless, I don't think there's anything they have. Okay, yeah, so they're down to 4. Oh boy. Okay, so we can pick this up to get a redrop. Then we can't play the Rioters. Do we just run out Riders? I think Riders just kind of seals it though, right? Yeah, because then we can do this next turn. Okay, yeah, so let's go boom, boom, boom. Leave this open. Play our Riders. Now we got a 5/5. So yeah, I mean, if opponent puts 6 mana into this, it's a draw. And we got blocks for days. They're going to have to use mana to get rid of our stuff. Opponent sends us the GGs. Oh. Yes! Nice! We had no business winning that that second game, but we came back. You know, we were drawing, we were going to draw some lands with these presences too, so wow, nice. Great showing for Zoo. Alright, Punting in Pauper with some Naya Zoo. We win the die roll, we'll play first. And this hand is okay. I want to get a little bit more action, a little bit more lands, but I think we can keep this. Alright, we'll play Forest, and we'll just whip out a Nakatl. Hopefully we're not up just against Removal Tribal here. Pass the turn. Mountain. And Seal of Fire. Yep. So I wonder if they're going to do that to our Nakatl here. Yep, they're going to do it now. Sure. Alright, we draw a second Nakatl, which isn't bad. Let's go Wild Nakatl. Evolving Wilds. And we'll pass the turn. Ooh, another Seal of Fire. Now, we'll crack this, get a Plains anyways. Alright. So opponent's on Burn? I don't see Seal of Fire played very much in Burn, but maybe it's a slightly different build or something I haven't seen before. And Evolving Wilds isn't bad. Let's play... Oh boy. Let's play a core Sky Fisher, I guess. Oh, pick up the forest. Kind of backwards here, but... Alright, we'll pass the turn. Tough start here, but opponent seems to be a little low on lands to start, so hopefully that can play to our advantage. Does have a full grip, though. There's the bolt. Sure, well, let's crack this. Let's get a mountain. draw Journey, which is reasonable removal. Yeah, let's play another Sky Fisher. We'll pick up our Forest. Make him think we have a Bolt in hand. Pass the turn, pretty slow start here. Opponent finally gets their second mountain. One's gonna Lava Spike our face, sure. Then Needle Drop us, sure. They're gonna draw a card. So it is just burn. We can gain some life with Seeker if we can find one of them, so. Alright, we will draw Rancor, which is reasonable. Let's play Pride Mage. Go to combat. We will attack for 3 with our Exalted trigger on the stack here. Ooh, opponent scoops it up. Alright, go sideboards. Alright, so after sideboards, we're going to bring in another Seeker of the Way, just because it can get lifelink whenever we cast a non-creature spell, kind of help us erase that burn. And then 2 Crimson Acolytes, of course, just protection from red, just kind of keep it around for a long time. Help keep us protected. We're going to go down the Journey to Nowhere's. Not a great removal spell. I mean, it's fine, but our other removal spells will just take care of anything burn has. And then we'll go down 1 Tribal Flames, just you know, kind of open up the 2-drop slot. So yeah, let's try it like that. 2 planes. We're gonna have to mulligan this, unfortunately. Okay, this is all right. We'll keep this. I think we put. Ugh. What do we put on the bottom? Let's put Pride Mage on the bottom. One has Mountain. And Bolts our face, for sure. Down to 17. We draw a Forest, of course. Okay, we'll play a Mountain. Let's play a Curdy. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Mountain. And Firebrand Archer. Sure, yeah, that can do some damage over time, for sure. Oh, Wild Nacatl. Interesting. Do we want to grow our Curdape and protect it when we get in for damage this turn? Do we want to get our Acolyte down? I think we're going to play a Forest, grow our Curdape, go to combat, attack for 2, and then let's play a Wild Nacatl. Plays Mountain, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's hitting us, yep, makes sense. Archer will do another one. Needle Drop, sure, so we'll take another 2, they'll draw a card. Opponent doesn't attack with the Archer, which is good for us. We like that. Now let's see what we draw. Another Forest. Well, we'll play Plains. Go to combat. Attack for 5. Now do we play Seeker on the hopes that we can grab a non-creature spell next turn? We can't really protect anything with our Acolyte this turn anyways, but we can. Yeah, I don't think we want to risk taking any damage from combat from the Archer, so we're going to play the Acolyte. That's 2 points of damage we don't want to take. Especially if they have all the burn they need in hand. Thermo Alchemist, okay. Seal of Fire, sure. Opponent is going to attack. Oh, we will block. Hits us with the seal, sure. Alright, we draw another Plains, which is actually pretty good. Wow. It's the best land we could have drawn, so we'll play the Plains. Okay, yeah, opponent sees it coming, they scoop it up. Right on, we beat burn. Nice. Alright, so how did we do this week? Punting and Pauper with Naya Zoo, and not too terribly bad. The deck lived up to being fun, that's for sure. Had a lot of fun playing this deck. Definitely not a tiered list. It's got its really bad matchups, undeniably. But yeah, again, it's fun, it's cheap, and there's a couple different ways to build it. So I do want to comment that today we kind of did the domain build with the Tribal Flames, the Matka Riders, and the Nya's present. But typically in a deck like this, or at least another option of it, is to play Abundant Growth, which is 1 mana, similar as Nya's presence, where the land can tap for any mana and you get to draw the card when it enters. And then when you're bouncing with Skyfisher, it's just a little bit more of an effective raid, right? And then you can replay it a little bit easier. But we went for the domain build, so I guess the Matka Rider slot, the Tribal Flames, and then the Presence are technically kind of what's the word I'm looking for? You could kind of mess around with that slot anyway. So now that we brought attention to that. The first game we did quite well. I was really impressed. We had no business winning that second game. Again, we were way too slow, but we were able to grind out. So there's that stabilization I was kind of talking about in the mid to late game. So it is there, but the bad matchups are like Mono Black and Pestilence and stuff that plays a lot of creature removals is pretty bad for us. But yeah, game 1 was great. Game 2 we went up against Burn. And opponent, I don't know if they had quite the best hand game 1, because it seems like once we kind of established a little bit of a presence, even then they maybe didn't have anything to deal with it. They wanted to go straight to game 2, and then there too we were able to stabilize and get through. So really fun deck. Obviously, I think there's some better cards for the sideboard. There's a new one from Commander Legends, the one that deals 2 damage to each non-pirate creature. I think that's a very good board clearer to play in this deck. I just don't have any copies yet. And because most of your things are not going to die to the 2 damage unless you're set up right. So you can really clear out the board that way. So that's one addition I can think of. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What additions would you add? Would you rather play like the Abundant Growth? Would you not play the domain package? Is there a better way to play Zoo? Is Zoo going to get any help here in the future? Is this a deck that we should look at messing around with, see if we can bring it up on the ladder, bring it in some leagues and such like that? So yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, all that good stuff. Love talking to you guys. Have a great one. See you next time.